And this is not the first time humanity has fallen for this lie. Revelation's little season is only the final act in a rebellion that has happened in the past and will resurface again in the future. It is the nations assembling for war against Yahweh's throne. That is the deception. And it happened first in Genesis 11 with Nimrod at the Tower of Babel. The nations united together to build a tower into heaven. This was not about bricks and mortar. It was humanity's first united attempt to storm the heavens, to overthrow the Most High's throne. Nimrod's name literally means "we will rebel," and his tower was a declaration of war against the Most High. It will happen again in the future when the Messiah returns with his kingdom. Psalm 2 says, "The nations rage against Yahweh and his anointed," and Revelation 19 shows this fulfillment. The beast, the kings of the earth, and their armies gather to make war against the Messiah as he descends with the New Jerusalem. They are destroyed, but not everyone is wiped out. There are survivors of this day. Matthew 25 describes the sheep and goats, the judgment of the nations, of the people that survived this day of Yahweh, and the battle that unfolds when the nations are gathered to make war against his Messiah. During this judgment, the goats are condemned, and the sheep are shown mercy. These survivors live into the millennium, not as glorified saints, but mortals who witnessed his return. Zechariah 14 says the nations that remain must come to Jerusalem year by year to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. It is reasonable to presume that not all of these survivors will obey willingly. Some may comply outwardly, while inwardly holding on to bitterness. Some may pass down the memory of their ancestors' defeat that took place during this battle and the sheep and goats judgment. So when Satan is released, he deceives the nations again, not into confusion, but into action. He preys on pride. He reignites grudges. And he convinces them that they can rise once more against Yahweh's throne. 3 times mankind is deceived into rebellion, with Nimrod at the Tower of Babel, at the Messiah's return, and once more at the end of the 1,000-year reign, but the last will end in fire from heaven. The danger of this theory is that it breeds despair. It convinces people they have already missed the promise. It twists scripture until endurance feels pointless, and it leaves many hopeless, as if the first resurrection already passed. But that is not the truth. Revelation says the New Jerusalem will descend in glory. The Messiah will reign with his people, and those who endure will see it. That is where our hope remains. So do not let the theory of erased timelines or missing centuries deceive you. Our hope is in the promises of the Most High, promises that cannot fail. The scriptures are clear. Here is the endurance of the saints, those who keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yeshua. So do not let the theory steal your endurance. Do not let it cloud your hope. Hold fast to his commandments. Hold fast to the faith in the Messiah, because the reign of the Messiah is still ahead, and those who overcome will see the city that cannot be hidden. If you like this message, like, share, and subscribe.